Howdy, 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 my name's Anachi Sasuke. Welcome back to Let's Read Prequel, or Making a Cat Cry the Adventure. And boy, did she do a lot of that last episode, because Sigrid stole all her stuff, she accidentally set the church on fire, and then she passed out. I said the F-bomb more times in that single episode than I think I've said in my own conversation this year. Now then, now it's time for nightmares. We are getting very close to being at the point where I don't know what's going to happen next in the comic. We've got a while to go before that happens, but we're definitely getting there. It's been so long since I've been caught up with this comic that I don't think that Discuss is what it used to use for the suggestions. But, boop. So, oh, her ear twitched. Okay, so, Ransom wrote, "Relax, you're dreaming, which means you're unconscious. Whatever happens in the dream, at least you're not burning in real life. That's not how that works." Oh, she shrunk. Kamach wrote, "You look somehow smaller." She disagrees. Jikashi wrote, "Ah, good. Unless I'm mistaken, it's time for more catharsis with a journey into the mind, or possibly soul, therefore allowing some sort of supernatural metaphysical what's-it-nots. Perhaps we shall learn something today, Kadia. Now, you're likely afraid. Good, fear is healthy. Like all emotions, fear is an advisor. Perhaps not in full possession of facts, but loyal. Fear has saved you once or twice. Fear is trying to tell you something. Whether you follow up is up to you, but you should listen. Do not fight your fear, Kadia. We've seen it doesn't work. Likely you are also feeling much too tired to fight. You are asleep. This time should be for you to regain strength. Let your fear in if it comes. Hold it inside yourself. Pay close attention to how it feels. It is your friend, ugly and uncomfortable though it is, and if you just keep an eye on it, know when to let it help and when to push on without it, while still keeping it under observation, it will be an asset. This is your mind. Fear is a part of your mind, a large part, you must admit. So you should not be surprised to meet it here. And while you invite it along with you on your journey, see what else you can find. Perhaps you can discover a lot about yourself." She seems confused. Daniel Chico wrote, "There was a hole in your chest the last time you were in that dream. Double check if there are no holes in your body." The medic is a spy wrote, "Look around." Captain Blue 808 wrote, "You should just use Night Eye and see if you get a sense of where you are." Ah. Vince wrote, instead of using your night vision, try lighting a nearby torch, or just have a fireball as one. I have a bad feeling about letting the darkness be." Oh, there's a lantern. Steve Potluck wrote, "What do you see around you this time?" "Well, it looks like a bed. There's a wooden sword. A window. That's really dark." Okay. Vince wrote, "Say, Makajit, why are you out of bed? Had a bad dream?" Aw. Vince wrote, "Or just couldn't sleep. Just that." Shadow of the Dark wrote, "You there, with the missing tooth. There's toys on the shelf. Play with them." "Ooh, is that a plush guar under the window? Give it a cuddle, it'll comfort you." I didn't see that she was missing a tooth. Aw. Tally wrote, "Take the wooden sword, be the hero." Loather of Urk wrote, "Use bedsheets to make a sweet cape." Ta-da! Satan's best buddy wrote, "Do you practice with that sword like it was a steel sword, or do you just play with it like it was a wooden sword?" Tron wrote, "Might just as well get this over with. Check under the bed for monsters. We know that in your dreams the monster will always be there, so why prolong your nightmare?" Bad N wrote, "I'll also throw in a vote for checking under the bed for monsters. Lurking under the bed of children is practically never something they don't do." Ha ha! Flaze wrote, "Throw the sword through the wall." Well, that's lost. Back up for now wrote, "Look and move the camera to see between the two pillars near the fourth wall." other. Oh, it's don't move. That's trippy. Wait, can I do the move? I don't think I can do the move. But there's an arrow here. Destined Fate X wrote, carefully descend the strange staircase. Something could be waiting to be seen by your eyes at the bottom. For your eyes only. There she go. Boop. Hippity hop all the way to Birdie Boiler. Is there gonna be more torches? Or they're gone. There should probably be more of those. Okay. Hippity hoppity. Y'all saw that, right? Hippity hoppity. Get off of my property. Just gotta go down the stairs here. Like, I thought I saw something flicker off to the side. Maybe I was just seeing things. I was not just seeing things. There it was again. Okay. Just keep on hippy-hopping. Just... I keep thinking that the torches are eyes. Oh, cool. We made it to the bottom. Why did the stairs just... Kingly Shadow. Additional resource credits. Chamar, Crazy JavaScript Witchcraft. Thanks, Chamar. Vince wrote, just what is it about all those pieces of wood scattered around you? Who could be responsible for this? Think you can find your wooden sword amidst that much wood? Did I miss something? Oh, I didn't realize that there was a bunch of wood here. Where are these shadows coming from? Oh god. Oh god! Animation enchanting. Why not try talking to your nightmare? Doesn't matter if he replies or not. Just keep it up like you didn't care. Question who the king is. What's his symbolic purpose? Why does he haunt you? What destination does he demand you to follow in your life? Are there going to be more words, or should we run? Are there more words, or should we run? There don't seem to be more words, so... Gonna run. Kelt wrote, Kaji, keep in mind, Vaba de Shira, it is good to be brave. Ooh, Jesus! That's not how kings work! That is not how kings work at all! Everything's sold out! What happens if I try to boop the snoot now? Okay, the snoop still boops. Boops. But the things... The fire is spreading through the wood. How much spread is it gonna spread? There's a light? Cat! 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 Hey, cat! Am I supposed to move on, or is... Codeomancy. I think I move on. Okay. You can stop being afraid now. Exclamation point. Like, it's totes okay. You have my permission. Thumbs up. I don't remember any of this. Also, the king creature is like, what the heck? And Katia is also similarly like, what the heck? Okay. wizardly code wrangler. Is there more? Are there more words or? Oh, jeez! Whoa! 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 Hey, no! Stop being on fire! Come on, that is the exact opposite of what I asked you to do. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Stomp. Fuck. Just wait there. Stomp. I'll be back later. Wake up! Fire, wake up! Sabata 2 wrote. Kade, examine your surroundings. Shamar, JavaScript zombie. Well, that was an adventure and a half. Holy crap. Rain Pie wrote, just take a deep breath and calm yourself. It was just a dream. Ransom wrote, Kadia, wow, has the dream ever gotten that intense before? Also, that voice, who could it be? Could someone actually be trying to talk to you in your dreams? Maybe help you out? It's been that intense before, yeah. The king has changed into scarier things. You've been trapped in worse situations, and as of yesterday night, you guess you're no stranger to being violently eviscerated. But that's the first time something in the dream has ever tried to communicate with you. Night Fox wrote, shake the burn marks off. That's what other cartoon characters do. David Argall wrote, time to find out where you are and what is all this stuff around you. Plans for the rest of the day will have to wait. First, you need to find out how much of last night was a dream, so look over the local clues and see if they tell you anything. Refinder wrote, Kadia, take a moment to do a quick check on yourself. Look for any burns or puncture wounds or anything else out of place. Also, take a deep breath and see what shape your lungs are in. It looks like you're still in the chapel. The place is a little scorched and wrecked up, but it doesn't look much worse than the last time you saw it. You guess the fires went out when you lost consciousness. You're fine, other than a little burnt fur. She did the thing! Wounded Kneecap wrote, also read all the notes! You apparently got some mail. So you're a dirty beggar. It goes on to explain the Thieves Guild's pro-beggar stance and how they've left you a free food bag, food not included. Hey, kid! Okay, I've certainly never met you before, but I stuck some oranges and cheese into your little bag thing. These foods have many health benefits, such as helping to more quickly regenerate lost blood. You should probably eat them. Sincerely, a male dark elf vampire who doesn't even live in this town. P.S. Also, I left you a pouch of cilantro. I don't want to be picky, but the next time you're going to sleep at a public place, you should probably consider to swallow that a couple hours beforehand. Thanks. P.P.S. I also changed your bandages. Do not touch this. It is a cultist. Signed, Captain Gaius Atrum Kavachgard. Slinker wrote, so kinda how do you feel right now? Okay, that was a hell of a night, even before you fell asleep. But let's look on the bright side. At least you're still alive and not a pile of ash, and you didn't get drunk. Honestly, you just feel kinda numb. You fucked up. You lost everything you earned, were discarded by the people you looked up to most, gave away the package you were supposed to be delivering to pay your friend back, completely lost control of your powers, and after passing out naked in a church, have probably ruined any chance you might have had at a good reputation in Kavach. You were a wreck last night when all this was happening, but now? You guess it just feels like you've run out of sad. You're just confused. But hey, you're still alive, you didn't burn to death in your sleep, and congratulations, you're 2 days sober. Slow clap. Ransom wrote, after checking those things, contact a priest and apologize for crashing at their place. Maybe mention your plight with Sigrid if you think he or she isn't under her spell, as well as the dreams. Maybe they have some advice. After that, review priorities. Get clothes. Get replacement letter to give back to Quillweave. Ask either the bookseller for a replacement, or 3, investigate how one might get something back from Sigrid. You guess there's nothing to do now but move forward? One foot in front of the other, picking up the pieces and seeing what comes next. You might be bad at everything you try, but at least you're turning out to be pretty bad at giving up. You think you can still make this better, but you've got plenty to do. You have to get a new copy of the letter for Quillweave, find some clothes, apologize for damage to the chapel, see if there's any way to get something back from Sigrid. In fact, now that you think about it, you need some way to mentally keep track of all this. Quest log. Find clothes, retrieve package, learn about unusual dream. Add some quests. Jikashi wrote, I would append to the quest log, eat food. Sneaky Robot wrote, also add revenge to your quest log. Good old-fashioned down-home revenge. Squiggles wrote, ah, yes, we're official adventurers now. Hey, Katia, we're going to give you so many quests through sheer numbers alone, you'll have to succeed at some of them because it's statistically impossible to fail them all. Investigate the Thieves Guild, cure your vampire STDs, the quest to fix the magical amulet, help the clean the chapel you trash, clean up litter from last night, you slob, frame something else as a cultist to clear reputation, mace training, get H2H elf, look into, be the imp exterminator, sign make, dance competition, talk to everybody, but mage guild members, all over again to see they have new quests, start fashion trend with paint on undies, acquire new lockpick, try for a lucky one this time, check again and loot every crate, barrel, and sack you can find, look into finding an AA guild. Lumos wrote, here's an idea on what to do next. Try to get a new letter from that bookstore guy. Try to earn a bit more cash and inspect what Sigrid does, and if you can break into the guild while it's empty. Lord Kaiser wrote, well, whatever you do next, my Jacques Hajit, jump there will help your acrobatics. Jump there will help your acrobatic skills develop. Phantasmal Dexterity wrote, make a paper hat from the pamphlet and wear it. Better than nothing at all. Then use the vampire's letter to make a paper ship. 30 seconds! And you've already managed to render your shiny new quest log completely useless by filling it up with every possible little thing you could do, some of which you don't even care about! You close the quest log forever. Sindri wrote, and yeah, that food bag totally isn't free. If you can't find the exact terms for it anywhere, just eat the contents including some cilantro, it's just common courtesy. And leave it behind. What is cilantro supposed to do that they keep saying that? Before you do anything, quickly apologize to the gods for ruining their sweet pad. Sordo21 wrote, not sure why you're upset with yourself, Katia. Even Master Mages couldn't cast through that silence amulet. And you almost burnt down a stone church with that on! You're Katia fucking Manigan, and you are a master of destruction! You're pretty sure a master of destruction doesn't lose control over powers and almost bake herself in a giant stone oven? That amulet was supposed to keep stuff like that from happening. Sallowface wrote, we're thinking clearly now, yes? So we know that we're not responsible for the fires, right? Because amulets of silence don't just break. The Urban Moose wrote, your amulet had some problems last night, Katia, as in it didn't work. Try casting some fire near something that won't catch to see if it is in working condition again. You try casting some fire with the amulet still on. When that doesn't work, you try casting some fire without the amulet. Neither seems to have any effect at all. Even when you think of the best cat burn you can muster, nothing happens. You aren't sure what was going on with your powers last night, but right now you can't seem to get anything from them at all. That's probably for the best, you guess. Now that your head's clear, you realize that you got a little too into the whole wizard thing yesterday. You almost forgot you were a homeless, uneducated farm girl with exactly 1 day of magic experience, and as good as it felt to forget that, it probably just made you act like a giddy idiot. And then get robbed and almost burned to death. After that dream, you're not exactly in the mood for fire right now, so you should probably just lay off the magic until you have a better idea of what you're doing. Just because you read about something in books and vaguely know what it is doesn't mean you have any idea how to actually use it. Holy crap. You let the Cyrodiilic gods know you're sorry for irresponsibly wrecking their sweet pad in an uncontrollable fire rage last night? There's no reply. You even tried leaving an offering as a gesture of good faith. At least you're pretty sure that's what the thing in the middle was for. Hey, Tuati wrote, if I were you, which I kinda am, I would talk to that Argonian who was cleaning the chapel and maybe ask if she can lend you some clothes. Sparrow475 wrote, Weedham Ja seems upset. Maybe you should offer your help since the mess is sort of your fault. Yeah, after that number you did to the chapel, the least you can do is lend a hand making it better. Weedham Ja seemed pretty nice when you met her yesterday, so you shuffle over to see how she's doing. Hey, you say. She doesn't answer. You ask if she needs help cleaning up. No, she says she's got this. You ask if she's sure because it looks like there's still a lot of burnt pew pieces lying around, and also some pretty bad scorch marks on the stonework over there, and the carpet probably needs to be. Weedham just sighs and asks what you want. You tell her that you might have messed up the chapel a little last night, and you're really sorry. Yeah, she says. She noticed. You explained that it was kind of a crazy night in general. You went to the Mages Guild, and it turned out they were evil, and they mind-controlled you, robbed you, and threw you out on the street. And then a thunderstorm started, so you went to the chapel for shelter, but then your magic power started going out of control, and she cut you off and says not to waste your breath. She woke up this morning to find half the flammable objects in the chapel incinerated, a naked mage passed out by an altar, and the shattered remains of an empty mead bottle lying nearby. She has a pretty good idea of what transpired. You try to explain it wasn't like that. I mean, you guess you've done stuff like that in the past, but this time it really wasn't. Yeah, you get the feeling she doesn't believe you. You try to segue into some small talk instead, asking if anyone stopped by to see you last night. Weedhamja says some people came to gawk, yes. The guard captain, that dumber woman, and some others. He asks whether anyone with a particularly golden luminescent voice stopped by per chance. Weedhamja just ignores the question. So, yeah. You know, you're just trying to get back on your feet now, trying to find some new clothes, someone who can give you advice on getting your magic under control, maybe find some proper paying work around town. You don't mean to impose, but if she knows anything about magic or has any extra clothes she isn't using, Weedhamja frustratedly exclaims that maybe you should have thought to ask these kinds of things before you got drug off your ass and trashed the goddamn chapel. Look, she says she's sorry. This has just been a really bad start to her day. She and the other chapel workers already left you a blanket to cover up with and let you sleep off whatever drunken stupor you got yourself into. She's sure you can find someone else who can help you the rest of the way. Someone else has to deal with your issues for a while. Right now, she'd just prefer if you gathered up your things and got out before you cause any more problems for her to deal with. Wimble wrote, hey, if that doesn't work, there's an arena in Kvatch. I remember you could get free armor from those in Oblivion. Free weapons too, but that's probably too much to hope for in this case. See if you can get free clothes if you sign up for the dance competition. Well, you need clothes, you're out of dignity anyway. You return to the Kvatch arena. Let's see if we can find that arena master, or I guess we can just probably do that in the next episode. So, in the next episode, we're going to see if Katia can find the arena master and find some clothes. And also that Argonian lady was kind of an asshole. Like, I understand that she's upset that she showed up and a whole bunch of stuff in the church was on fire, but for her reaction to see the broken bottle on the floor and immediately assume it was a drunken stupor and just ignore everything else that was said, fuck that lady. So, that being said, this has been Anashi Sasuke. This episode, I think, 15 or 16 of Let's Read Prequel. And I already said what's happening in the next episode. If you liked it, a like and a subscribe will be groovy. If you didn't, you don't need to do either one of those things. And I will see y'all in the next one. Later.